Mary?
Yeah.
I'd love to meet you. We're going to talk at length about having a tournament named after yourself.
Yeah. I have to warn you, I'm hard of hearing.
Okay.
So you might have to speak up a
Well,
little
I'm very loud, so
okay,
we'll be all right.
Good.
Good afternoon. Welcome out here to Grand Prairie for this matchup between the East Penn Selects in red, white and blue and the Southeast Reapers in white. My name is Alex. I'll be your play-by-play. I'm joined today by the eponymous, the legendary Mary Graham.
I don't think it's legendary.
I think having a tournament named after yourself. Mary, this is going to be an exciting game. Tell me, what am I looking for here? Who's doing what?
I don't think I've ever seen these two teams play before. These are two new teams, and Southeast, I believe, has played in this tournament before, but East Pennsylvania, right?
East Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I've never seen them before. I don't know what to expect.
I think
Let's expect like some good rugby, like we've seen all day today.
Let's expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
Coming off the high of that last game, that was a real ding-dong battle. A couple of reds, a bit of intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
Great rugby so far today, from what I've seen.
Yeah, the day started off with two very close matches, very exciting matches. The second match, they only won by 1 point.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's a real battle.
The newcomer CGRU, the Carolinas.
Fantastic. So Mary, while we're I heard this tournament came about from just your involvement pushing on the growth of women's rugby in America. Where's this going? I mean, this is a great event. If you're not here, where are you? Honestly, on a beautiful sunny December day. What's next for this fantastic day out?
Well, I don't know what's next, but tomorrow we play the finals to see who gets relegated, who gets promoted, and hopefully this tournament continues on and on. It's a great venue for women's rugby and growth and development, and for basically good for the USA.
100%.
Yeah.
Women's rugby in the USA, I'd say almost in rude good health, coming off the back of the Olympics, a great showing, and I think interest really growing. I mean, my wife knows who Alana Mayer is, despite she doesn't know who anybody else is. The Mayer effect, exactly.
Yeah. That was good for women's rugby, though. We saw
it was very good.
Big jump in interest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and big jump in good rugby too, I think.
Absolutely. The team I'm attached to, the Dallas Rugby Football Club, the Dallas Reds, huge influx of players after that Olympic performance. The key thing is they're sticking around because the game is fantastic. The way that women's rugby is run in the US is really strong.
Yeah, everybody's getting fitter, everybody's getting faster. The rugby's getting really good, I think. Just in the last 5 years, it's improved tremendously.
I agree wholeheartedly. Okay, let's enjoy some rugby. Here we go. Southeast under pressure here on their own goal line, with Penn riding the penalties all the way down there to get themselves in striking distance. Coming in, setting up the maul, big shove coming in. Southeast perhaps a little bit undergunned, however, pushing hard to keep it out and eventually bust it out. The referee sees no problems there. We're playing on. The feed. Let's have a look how this back line. Really nice linking play there in the centres for EPRU. That's Silver and August with the sleight of hand rumbling up an additional 10 metres as they work their way up towards that try line. Big shout coming from out wide for Southeast defensively, looking to try and make something of this. Great hands, really slick. A little bit of footwork coming in from Mattia out there. However, Southeast bend, don't break, and eventually it leads to a penalty for holding on. That is a real reprieve for Southeast, to be honest. I think it looked like they were starting to get their numbers pulled in.
Yeah, I think the Southeast is mostly under 23 players, if I'm not mistaken.
Can I be entirely honest with you? I can tell that from the names.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a young team. That's fantastic to see.
Yeah, it's one of the regional development teams, I believe.
I love that. Here we go. East Pennsylvania looking to try and rub home this advantage very, very early in this first half. The classic tap and go. Big, strong work from Davell. Crashing up the midfield, taking two to bring her down. Going back the other way. The really dynamic looking McAdoo there, the hooker, running into collisions. As the EPRU selects line up their back line. They keep rumbling with the forwards though. looking ready to make a strike. And the dive over the line.
Try by...
Can't quite see who that
I
was.
don't know who it was.
But try scored.
Yeah.
5-0.
There you go.
Great start to the game.
Some interesting uniforms on the Eastern Pennsylvania players.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. Two kit combinations that have perhaps never been tried before here. These two teams. But I tell you what I saw there, Mary, it looked to me like EPRU have set out their stall there. They're not afraid to keep going on that power game. They had the full backline set, but they're definitely backing themselves in the forwards. I wonder how that will play out. Interestingly, especially as you mentioned, against the young team. Great conversion kicked. I'd love to know the try score was.
Okay.
Do you know what the try score was? Okay, no worries. 7-0 to EPRU very, very early in this game, with less than 6 minutes on the clock.
We've actually seen that in all the previous games before.
Early scores.
Yeah, early scores within the first 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes.
Do you think that perhaps come from the nature of these teams all kind of being, slightly thrown together? You know, a lot of these players don't play together. Kickoff seems to have not gone 10. However, Pennsylvania choose to play it anyway, looking to rub home that advantage. Darvell making her second big carry of the game. Great clear out there. Oni doing the work that isn't very widely talked about. McAdoo putting a move on, and the call is forward pass. That's unlucky. Looked to be that EPRU were starting to make some meters there. We've got a player down. We'll be right back with you.
Right here. Well, here's the list. Here are the supporters.
Perfect. Big shout out to our supporters today. A long list, and we'll talk about them all during this game. I mean, top line, Texas Rugby Union for giving these players the opportunity to play. I'd call this, representative, selective teams. It's great for a rugby player developing to be able to play with others, to get thrown into a team they don't know. It's so important also for the growth of the sport. You have those connections, you have friends in different places. It's a great time. So big shout out to the Texas Rugby Union for putting this one together, as well as Rugby Ninja for all of your rugby kit needs. One of the greats, Rugby Ninja, doing great work in the US. Couple of strong early carries there from number 5 for the East Penn Selects. That's Lucinda Darvell. That's hilarious. Darvell is up. That's good to see. Hopefully it's not too robust of an injury. Although it looks like a sub being made. Entering the fray is number 21, Nikki Fairman.
Looks like Nikki gets her chance early today.
Absolutely. That's a difficult one mentally as well, especially with the way that benches are used nowadays. As a bench player, you're thinking, 60 minutes, I'm going to come in, empty the tank. And now suddenly Nikki's day is completely reversed. She's got to come in very early. Good to come on a team already up, though. Yeah. That does help mentally.
Okay, best wishes to our injured player there.
That's a shame. She'd had 2 big impacts so far already this game. I was looking forward to seeing some more. Looks like an ankle, so that's really unlucky. Rest up, Lucinda. Hope to see you back on the field soon. And we come back for the scrum. That feels a very long time ago that the scrum was awarded. Here we go. Really interesting first clash of these front rows with Takino and Oni up against Tate and Candela there in the props. McAdoo and Annalise coming along for the ride as the hookers. Really strong scrum, but then EPRU get the shove on, rolling them backwards. They've earned a penalty. It's a free play. Let's have a go, they say, with the fullback Benedetti coming up. Eventually dragged down, still with penalty advantage, so still playing free play. Strong carrying from Valencia, eventually smashed backwards. Some really strong defensive work. This is really great. This is fantastic rugby, with August continuing the rampage up the field, spreading the ball, moving the point of attack. Lots of players getting hands on the ball, with Wood being the newest entry into this fray, her first carry of the day, adding another 5 meters or so. Still the penalty advantage. The referee saying, here we go. Oni, fresh from that huge scrum push, now putting in pressure on the attack. Scampering number 9, Cardone, laying the ball back. No 9 there. Where's the communication? And Wood picking up the scraps, continuing it. Slight loss of pace. Penalty advantage still seems to be in effect, or maybe over, hard to say. The ball goes wide. Opportunity wide. Who's going to catch it? They're queuing up to work. Great inside offload to August, who's had a great start to this game. Punching up towards the line as East Penn try and make it work. A fantastic tackle in the midfield there. That was the hooker, Annalise. Really made herself felt there. McAdoo, slick footwork, ball in one hand, looking only for the line. She's dragged down short. EPRU move it again. Here comes this back line. The slick interplay. Slice, offload, and it's a try under the sticks. By the look of it, for number 11, Blanding. Fantastic rugby from East Penn. Select. That was awesome. Great try.
And we had the score wrong on the scoreboard, so I just fixed it.
Good stuff. A very different try, that one, to the last one.
Yeah, that was good. That was some good plays from Eastern Pennsylvania, moving the ball back and forth.
Very much a sign of, sometimes it's all about decisions, right? Sometimes you get the penalty advantage and you go, do you know what? We'll take the heat out of this. We'll take the penalty. We'll kick to corner. East Penn, it seems, saw it as an opportunity. They said, hey, we've got a free play here as the extras are added.
It almost seems like the Southeast is having a hard time sorting themselves out a little bit.
It does.
Maybe we'll see them get the jitters out in the next 10 minutes or so.
You'd hope so. We're looking for a real looking for a competition here. It's been a great start though for East Penn. The Reapers just haven't had the hands on the ball. That's very, very hard to score tries without hands on the ball. Ashton getting us back underway for Southeast Reapers. Reapers very eager to chase this. A really well-positioned kick and a big net win for the Reapers with the ball ricocheting off into touch. That's a 25 or 30 yard gain. Calls from the Reapers touchline. So they're looking to try and make this first opportunity pay. Let's have a look at their line out. Accurate, well drilled, good line out. Pressure coming, tackled in the midfield and turned over in the midfield. That is unbelievable work. We're going to be keeping a very, very close eye on this EPRU scrum half, Cardone. She is nippy. Fantastic work there. Offside is the reason for the penalty advantage. Carries from Oni. And the ref says, no advantage coming, we'll take the penalty. Excellent kick. That penalty there, building, Mary, from the work by the very, very lively scrum half Cardone for the EPRU Selects. What position did you play?
Well, I started off basically as a fly half and then worked in a scrum half And then toward the end of my career, just played everything. Utility, even played a little lock for the Austin Valkyries way back when.
Great club, the Austin Valkyries. Fantastic. I always said that if the number on my shirt became single digits, I was going to retire.
I just wanted playing time.
That's exactly it. Line out, not straight, the call. No, I never got involved in a line out or a scrum. It's far too barbaric for me. Let's have a look. Annalise with her first chance. Second chance for the line out. That one's stolen. McAdoo, fancy footwork. And now the power comes on, making more meters while under duress. There's Fairman, the new introduction. Good first carry for her. Wood, who's been lively this first half so far with a slick offload, continuing the play in what was seemed to be a dead-end situation. Excellent footwork from Landis. Offloading there. Middleton continuing to eat up the yards. As EPRU seemingly at will are moving up the field here. A cheeky little chip from Silver. How's the bounce? Unfavourable for EPRU, but I don't think Southeast won the ball back there.
Yeah, it seems like EPRU is a little bit more aggressive in the offense than the Reapers. Again, I'd like to see them collect themselves and see if we can get a good drive down the field.
I agree. From what I'm seeing so far, EPRU looking really, really well drilled, really cohesive. They all know where they're at.
Yeah, there was no apprehension at all at the start of this game.
No, they're going for it, which is awesome. A beautiful afternoon here in Grand Prairie. Finally. It was chilly this morning. Good crowd out, everybody having a good time, good energy on the sidelines at this fantastic event. Come on down to the finals tomorrow. Come and soak in this smorgasbord of rugby that's on offer. My bet here is a 13 crash. Oh, penalty. Free play. Out the back, 12. She goes for the line. Mattia dragged down short. Still penalty advantage. Reapers in trouble here as they fight for their lives. August out there to Blanding. Pace around the edge. And comes up short in the active foul play. We're going back for the original penalty. Cardone really fancies this. I've never seen that.
That was a race back to the mark.
I've never seen a foot race between a scrum half and a ref.
I know.
That's magical. Both teams very compact here. Mm-hmm. EPRU, obviously with all the domination at the moment, fantastic tackle out wide. Excellent tackle. I think, from what I can see, tackle by Serafina, number 13, who's also the restart kicker. So she had a couple of inputs here for Southeast Reapers, both really, really positive. This did not get filled out.
Substitution for...
It looks to be... That's Annalise, I think that's the hooker.
Sub. What's going on? Yellow card?
Yeah.
Yellow card.
Yellow card for number 3, Candela. Making way off the field for her transgressions. As the play continues, EPRU continuing to knock at the door. Wood with another fantastic carry and gets over, rewarded for her repeat efforts there. Wood has had 4 or 5 really great carries in the phase going up the field here.
Yeah,
so
she's been bouncing around pretty well.
She's been bouncing around is exactly the word. Oh, what have we done here? I wonder who the first try scorer was. Tougher kick here, coming in for Landis, lining up right out there on that sideline. What can the Southeast Reapers do here to climb back into this game?
I don't know. I think they need to get a little bit more aggressive.
I agree. They need to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah.
Put together some phases, start running into people.
Yeah, get a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a lovely looking kick.
Yes,
that's a
got the
great
distance,
strike.
And
Just
no.
missed. That's a beautiful, beautiful strike.
It almost seems like these EPRU players have been playing together for a while. It could be the difference here versus a regional under-23 team that really hasn't had a lot of time to practice together. But I would like to see them to get their hands on the ball, get a little bit more aggressive in offense, and see what they can do.
Yeah, agreed. They literally haven't had the ball in anything even verging on an attacking position yet, which is, again, as many a young coach say, they can't run without their legs and you can't score without the ball.
Right.
That is a lovely restart. Towering restart taken by McAdoo, who's brought down by Michael there, the 11, her first introduction to the game. Wood, industrious as always, met very, very firmly at the line. Knocked back by a couple of the Southeast players as EPRU just looking around the edges, finding the space, working their way in. This offloading game is really slick so far.
Yes, and they're not afraid to run aggressively either.
No, absolutely.
They're not stopping.
They're just following Wood, slick hands, big collision. That's what we love to see. Now the move again. More slick hands. McAdoo, the recipient on the end of it. Really, really great handling. Show and go from Cardone. And an unbelievable turnover. In the side is the call. Love the ambition. There's the aggression. Love that ambition to get in there and go for it, but just not quite the execution. Landis misses touch. Fielded by Ashton, who's now, here we go, the offload straight into touch. Reaper's first opportunity with their hands on the ball, and it's just not quite sticking.
Again, they need to collect themselves a little bit more, get a little bit more confidence in themselves, just play their game.
Yeah, I think they're, pump the brakes a little bit, let's look for some support. We're under duress, let's not just sling the ball into touch. That's probably the worst outcome, well, other than an interception.
I don't see EPRU slowing down anytime soon, though. They're just very quick to the ball, very quick to turn it over, get it in other people's hands.
Yeah. Haven't really had to defend yet either, which is really good for the NG levels if you're just constantly going forward. A little bit of a mess of the line out, fixed up by EPRU, as Oni makes another rumbling carry, working in the tight fringes. Inside to Gasio. Lay back, Cardone. So Landis. We've seen this one before. August met very well. That's a fantastic, fantastic tackle by Madison out there in the midfield for the number 7. Looks like Southeast. Oh, that's a great kick. That's an excellent choice.
Yeah, I don't think Southeast was expecting that kick. They recovered it well, though.
I think the kicker just saw an opportunity, saw some space, and went for it. And I mean, Southeast now with there you go. There's the outcome of it. Landis, ever industrious, with Silva alongside her centre pairing. Cardone feeding to Kino. That's her first big carry of the game. She's had a great impact there. But we're coming back for the knock-on from the Southeast Reapers. Both teams, well, EPRU so far have really set their stall out. It's very clear what their ambition is. They're just going to run over you.
Yes.
Yeah. It looks to me, I mean, here's the thing. As Southeast grow into this game, there's some of the tacklings come up a level, some more ferocity, a little bit of aggression developing, as you've alluded to. I wouldn't count them out here. 17 is not a huge deficit at the moment.
It's not, and we saw in the first couple of games, literally, teams come back from 17 plus points deficit to make a very close game. So again,
and the Reapers survive another infraction into their 22, and eventually win the penalty for the high tackle. That was Madison going in upright, getting met upright. That's a no-no in this modern laws of the game. Here we go, Southeast showing some intention.
Some aggressive running there.
Still going. She's covered 20 meters after contact there. That's great aggressive running. Let's up the tempo here, Southeast. Let's go. Stripped in the tackle. That was the new addition, Fairman, that came on for Darvell. She's had a great couple of inputs now. That 12-13 centre pairing of Silver and August is really dangerous. Landis stripped in the tackle. Excellent defensive work from the Reapers. And the penalty for in the side is the call.
Let's see some strong running again, and let's keep the ball going. Let's not stop the game.
Agreed. Nine needs to get to the breakdown and just deliver.
Right.
Although she's too busy running into people. Another lack of accuracy there, Mary. If you're the coach for this Reapers team, you know they've just shown clearly they have some really good individual runners.
Right.
We've seen that immediately. You know, I think, are you trying to leverage off those players, give them the ball, let them make magic?
I would try to find the player that's really hungry out there and try to get them the ball, lift up the rest of the team. Also, whatever tactic that they're trying right now is really not working all that well. We might have to change it. Of course, you don't want to get really complex, strategy.
Especially not with the select side.
Yeah. Again, we got to find a player that's going to make an impact and see if the team follows.
Oh, that is excellent handling. Mattia ending up being tackled, but again, that Silver August combination is really slick. They've either played together a few times or they're just both very good. Wood continuing her rampaging attack against this Reapers side. Landis being harried by the equally industrious Lily. They're number 6 for the Reapers. Landis again. Cardone going to Silver, making more meters. Great offload to Landis into traffic. Dragged down eventually. Really slick interplay this from
EPRU is not making it easy to be tackled at all.
They're not.
They're running right through the person. I think the Reapers need to concentrate on getting that person down. Their assigned person down.
Yeah, the Reapers' line speed is.
Their legs moving and everything. They're getting meters off of it.
Reapers' line speed is completely evaporated as they're under duress. They seem to get off the line and start blasting people. To be honest. East Penn content to keep it in this part of the field, play it tight, almost on clock watch at the moment, to be honest. Another huge tackle. I think
tackle there.
August, her first misstep of the game, leaving that when the try line was beckoning for her. Eventually tidied up by Mattia, who continues the scrap, makes yards. Cardone snipes. Cardone scores. Well worked try for East Penn. East Penn really showing patience here. And we'll see how's Landis' kicking off the left side. What do you think?
She gets good distance.
Yeah, she's a great striker of the ball. I reckon she's got it. Really been impressed so far by East Penn, the interplay between their forwards and the backs. They're letting the forwards do the job. You know, they've got some big ball runners in there. You know, Oni's had a few really good carries. Wood has been industrious.
They're timing off the ball.
The timing's really good. And then they allow pulls it left. Keeps us at 24-0. The timing's good. The forwards are doing the hard yards, and that's freeing up the backs and allowing that Silver August pairing, as well as the really exciting wings, Blanding and Mattia, to get into their work. I think we'll probably see Benedotti, the fullback. She's looking around. She's looking for work. It's just not quite coming her way. But if that starts clicking, this East Penn team look good for this whole tournament. To be honest, this is a really good showing so far.
Yeah. Their forwards as well. They're always in position to support in the later phases of the ball.
Very much so. Their back row are just flying around. Reapers choose to go left. Fairman makes a very, very solid catch and shifts the ball, moves the point of contact. Cardone delivering quickly. Landis going for it. Here's Silva. Auguste is skipped. Taquino eventually hitting the floor. Landis goes for it, goes wide. And forward is the call. Audacious from East Penn. To be honest, they've actually given, if the Reapers can get a decent scrum on here, East Penn have kind of just given them an opportunity.
Right. See what they can do in a scrum.
Substitute for the Reapers with Rosie making way for Sisi. God, that pressure coming in from East Penn. They've done really well. Fairman gets there off the back of the scrum, bursts out to make that tackle. East Penn not giving the Reapers anything easy here, trying to disrupt that ruck. Excellent handling. Fantastic. Annalise bursting through. First missed tackle by East Penn. Here come the Reapers. Reapers looking to go wide. That was Michael, met well by Landis right there. Silver in a difficult tackle. But we come back and we are looking for the penalty for offside. It was adjudged that Fairman jumped off the scrum.
Reapers really need to take advantage of this situation right here.
Yeah, they've been handed this opportunity on a silver platter, and they need to make this pay. A quick discussion meeting between Sabine and Ashton as they work out what they're going to do, while the referee chucks with the imperious Auguste and Landis over there. And the penalty's been moved. A push, perhaps?
Okay.
Some off the ball stuff, maybe. We were far too locked in on the exciting rugby to be looking at violence. Great running, just direct. Ball in two hands. Let's have a go.
Again,
great work.
Cycling very slowly now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's a bit quicker. Mm-hmm. Reapers seem to be really, really content to hold the ball as late as possible before trying these offloads,
right.
Whereas East Penn are kind of preempting the offload almost. It's an early play.
Was successful with other teams, but they don't seem to be, executing it very well here. In the first game, or second game, the Mid-American did that quite a bit, and they executed it quite well. They would slow the game down.
Surging runs coming in here as the forwards from Southeast line up for work. Annalisa Hooker just made a really good fist of it. I think she's just been absolutely whacked by her opposite, McAdoo, though. They move it, the knock on. We're playing on. Pressure. Landis fighting for her life. She's hassled by the right winger, Litwin Skanzani. And knock on is the call. Chance gone begging there, it feels. Yeah. Referee doesn't like what she sees. Her number one job here, obviously we're looking for a big show of strength and the ball to come out, all that stuff, but safety, this is still one of the most dangerous parts of the game. Keeping our front row players safe is critical. So good to see the ref doing that duty. The ball comes firing to the back. Cartone delivers to Landis, who takes the aerial route. It's a good looking kick. It hits land. How's the bounce? It comes backwards. Silva, the beneficiary. She works her way to the right hand side. She's been excellent so far, Silva.
Very, very aggressive on the ball.
Yeah. Their bench willing some energy into this slightly ailing Reapers side. That one for me, that was Landis fired that pass in the face of the Reapers coming off the line with a little bit more aggression than they have been.
Right.
And there you go. There's the reward for it straight away.
Right
you get to scrum.
Yeah.
Here we go. What are the Reapers cooking up here? The backs are getting themselves set. Really good scrum. The nudge comes in from Penn, but it's to no avail. The skip pass.
And
Through the hands. On the floor, it's bobbling. The ref has not seen a knock on. It's just a kick. We are playing on. Candela there with the yellow card is absolutely hammered by Landis. Reapers maintain the ball. The player was held. She got up and continued.
again in the hands of Eastern Pennsylvania. Slowing the game down a little bit, I've noticed.
Landis off the shin, misses. The knock on. Fairman working her way up, the opportunistic Fairman. Taquino continuing as East Penn push their way in. Landis under pressure, Silva, August. August does unbelievably well to break out of that tackle. Moving the ball. But the forward pass is called the knock on. Seems to be East Penn really balanced in their running. They're really hard to tackle, especially Silva and August, who have just been pulling apart this defense.
They're not easy to tackle. They're not making it easy for the Reapers.
Not at all.
The Reapers are going to have to come at them.
August making her way from the field. That's an interesting swap for me. Do you think that's one with an eye to tomorrow?
Yes.
Keeping her fresh?
Yes, keeping them fresh. Nice kick by the Reapers.
Great kick. Ooh, that's bounce. It's a real knife fight in a phone box here, right down in front of the booth. And eventually the penalty is called for not rolling away, not releasing. Entering the phrase, Snyder. Snyder, number 20, coming on for number 13, August, who to this point has been one of the three best players on the field for EPRU. Definitely one with tough format. 2 games, 2 days. It's a lot of
Full games.
Two full games.
Got to have some reserves there for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's.
I think it's they're not. I mean, 24-0. There's still some room there.
There definitely is. And I think the Reapers are starting to grow into this game a little bit. They've shown they've gotten their hands on the ball. They've started moving it a little bit. Their back row especially look to be really, really industrious.
Yes,
As
good.
one of them, that's the hooker makes a leaping tackle. Blanding is harried on the outside by the Reaper defensive line. Wood Another trademark carry, eking yards out just through pure determination. Fairman to Landis.
Again, they're just handing the ball off at will. We're not seeing a big rush.
Exactly
for
that.
the Reapers that come defend the ball.
I would argue even that drop there from Oni, that was an unforced error.
Mm-hmm.
There was no pressure. Big shout out to our refereeing teams here today. It's a long day, lots of high pressure decisions they're making. Rugby anywhere in the world wouldn't work without our fantastic referees who step up, put their hand up, do what can be an unpleasant job at times. But this being played with really good spirit, everybody's friendly today. This is great. And here we go. Reapers, that's a great pass out wide. Oh my word, the gas and a fantastic tackle. Excellent tackle by the newly introduced Snyder, making her presence felt.
It's good to see them move the ball through the back line finally. Get some meters there.
No, the yell as she goes to kick it. And I see why, to be fair. That's a great boot.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Another opportunity for the Reapers here. They seem to be kind of sliding their way back into this game, but a little bit ponderous when it comes to actually trying to make something of the chances they have.
They seem a little bit tentative, but it's...
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
Annalise, great arrow. The ball fed, quick hands, fantastic handling. Bit of footwork, the offload. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually held up in the midfield. It's a real scrap there with Snyder trying to make her presence felt. Slick handling, slick offload. Here's the game plan. Oh my word. Eventually dragged down after scaring the daylights out of every defender within a country mile.
We got a runner.
Here we go. We're rumbling. That's Godbolt making her way up the field. Unbelievable tackling from Landis. Both teams tackling really well. Yeah. It's ferocious out there. EPRU make a mess of it at the breakdown. And they've turned it over. With McAdoo coming out of trouble. And offside is the call, unfortunately, for them. That ends the Reapers' charge.
I think Landis is asking for a sub. Got an injury. EPRU.
Landis is physically crawling off the field. That's a new one. So have they played... Is this the first game both teams have played at this tournament? Today?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I know EPRU is a new entry
Sure.
into this tournament.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the Southeast, though.
That's great. Adding new teams, especially these guys coming, these ladies coming down from East Pennsylvania, down here to beautiful sunny Texas.
I think it's good to inject new teams into the tournament, and you get used to playing people over and over, and you get a new team, and you don't know what quite to expect.
I agree. I do. I feel that
Good competition.
I feel just the size of the US, rugby can be quite insular. You know the teams in your area,
Right.
you know them well, but you don't know anybody else. So this is a great. I hope that there's a space for tonight for these players to maybe get together, break bread together, because that's how the game spreads. Because here's the thing: we're united by this thing. It's
Right.
fantastic.
And also, I'd like to acknowledge the first-time players in this tournament as well.
Congratulations
Yeah.
on the
Good.
selection. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably a little nerve-wracking for some of them.
Unpressurized knock on. That's kind of representative of what has been happening for the Reapers today. Scrum one by EPRU. Running through traffic only to find herself hammered by a brick wall coming out of nowhere, but recycled quickly. Ball flows to the right side of the field. Another great tackle there. It's a little bit high. It's offside is the call, I apologise. And they've gone for it. The ever sparky Cardone beating defenders left, right, centre, wherever you want it. To Landis. Continuing to rumble up the field. This East Penn team. Pick and go. They've slowed it down now. Taking a look to try and set themselves a platform to make a strike for that try line for the 5th time. McAdoo continues. Great power, keeping the legs churning as defenders fall off her. Landis moves it to Silva. The pop. A great final tackle there. Silva again. Fairman is absolutely rocked. Continues, protects the ball, holds it backwards. EPRU line up again. Wood putting a bit of footwork on the offload to Snyder. Snyder has got there. Great team try. Same playbook, different colour that time. It was the backs had a pop. They came back to the power game. Reapers, I thought, actually came off the line really well. Fairman, for example, got.
Defense is getting a little bit better.
It is.
Yeah.
Fairman got stopped there at the line, but then just the speed of thought, the speed of delivery,
Right.
they just
It
couldn't.
seems like they're just kind of like a half step off when it
I'd
comes
say
to.
they're.
Yeah.
I'd say they're about 2.5 steps,
Yeah.
to be honest. It's just this seems to be a really slick. It's little things like, for example, if Cardone, the scrum half, who's been so lively, if she's in the
Bouncing
ruck,
everywhere,
perhaps somebody is taking that upon themselves to get the ball out there.
Right.
I think it's just like that speed
There's
of
no
thought.
hesitancy on their part at all.
None at all. That's halftime. The halftime score is 31-0. We'll be right back with you. Second half. Both teams varying levels of team talk for them. Mary, if you're the Reapers coach, what are your 3 keys to try and get out of this hole they've dug?
I would say aggression. Don't worry about where you're supposed to be, etc. Let's just play ball like you know how to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
You got to this point at some point by being good at what you do. Just don't think too hard about it.
Yeah, especially playing against a team like East Penn, who are playing such an unstructured, offloading game. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just go and rock somebody. Yeah. Here we go. Back underway. Second half of this glorious afternoon at the Mary Graham Allstars. Supported by Women's Elite Rugby, embarking on their second season of professional rugby in the USA. Fantastic to see. With a couple of the players who are out here, not necessarily in this game, representing a couple of the new franchise teams. Shout out, of course, to the governing body. We've already said hello to the refs, but the governing body, you know, there's a lot of layers of governance that go into these kind of things, especially to get, you know, a team from Pennsylvania down here to Texas, etc. So thank you to everybody that steps up on a Saturday, on a Tuesday, on a Thursday, on a Monday, whatever day, and looks after the future of the game in this nation. Really solid scrum from East Penn. With Silver feeding Snyder. Back to Silver with the loop. Alarm bells ringing here for Southeast. Cardone delivers the other ball. Valencia had absolutely no intention of doing anything but running dead straight there. Love that. Big carries. A few new players that have been introduced into the fray. That carry there by number 23, Marley Doriston. And the Reapers have turned it over. Trying to find out where to go. As Gusio lays the lumber there in that hit. Reapers just running so slowly here. Their plays. Great collision, to be honest, though. Fantastic. Annalise running over to Kino. Great hands. Opportunity. She's gone. She's absolutely off to the races. She's flying down the road. Michael Landis. It's not Landis. Benedetti doesn't quite get there. Eventually, the cavalry arrive to save EPRU. The best moment from the Reapers so far, as Michael showing her speed. Hands again. Nice. More pace. Serafina is steaming in to get the Reapers on the board.
Good job, Reapers. That's what they needed. They needed a little boost.
Exactly. That try just came from 2 players choosing to not run at players, but to run at space and to go for it. Right. There's that aggression.
Not worrying about it. Not worrying
about
what you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do. Just do it. What comes naturally.
Exactly that. Heads up rugby. Fantastic. That was electric. The turn of pace from the number 11 there, Michael. Good grief. And actually 13, Serafina. Some real wheels there as well.
Looking some improved. Heads are up now on the Southeast team.
The shout from the Southeast bench there. Let's have some fun. That's exactly the right message here. Number 2, Annalise, the hooker with the kick. Now
we've seen a lot of forwards kicking today.
It's the beauty of women's rugby. Anything can happen. She slotted it. Fantastic. Well, great start to the second half for the Reapers. As a true neutral here, although goodness, probably leaning more towards Southeast. I don't love the state of Pennsylvania.
We can't have favorites here.
We can't have favorites. It'd be great to see a game made of this. I mean, there's
I'd like to see them continue.
I agree.
That was some good aggression there. Good running. Good ball passing. That's what they need to do.
Ball's gone backwards. Everybody freezes. The referee says play on, and eventually they do. Ball comes spinning out. It's the same playbook, but McAdoo makes a mess of it. And scrum for knock-on is the call.
McAdoo's also been a force on the field. You say her name quite a bit.
I was about to say she's got the high top football cleats, and she's running around just damaging people. To be honest, yeah, she's everywhere. I mean, she's made a number of great plays, and now she's going to do the dark arts in the middle of that scrum. Good opportunity this in midfield scrum is a great chance for the backs. You can't do much about it if you're getting absolutely blasted in the scrum. Well tackled. That was a dangerous looking situation. Wood tiptoeing the touchline, getting the ball back in. More route one. We come back. Garcia doing what she does best. Silva. Switch with Snyder. Snyder hit really hard. Great tackling. Silva moves it again. That's going to be Fairman. The offload. I would love to see some stats about the number of offloads in this game. This must be up there with like Fijian international stuff. This is insane.
I know.
And Cardone says, you're not playing the whistle, I am. I'm quicker than you. And she gets it down. Great finish by Cardone. What are we? Less than 6 minutes into this second half?
Yes. And 2 tries.
2 tries, fantastic. That's a lot of bang for your buck for the free entertainment. Yeah. New kicker lining up for the shot of posts. Guides it through very ably. That was Kathleen Stanley who's made her way into the game as the replacement fly half coming in for the imperious Landis, who's had a fantastic game.
Well, Southeast had their try, quickly answered back by EPRU.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens now.
First mistake, honestly, by EPRU. They get away with it. That's the difference. When the Reapers are knocking the ball on, the body position's wrong, the ball's going forward. Whereas, Garcia gets it all wrong there on that kick receipt, and they get away with it. When you're good, you're good. When you're lucky, you're lucky.
Well, that we have experience here against lack of experience.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll learn. Again, this is one of the places where players can actually play at a higher level than what they're used to, and they'll come away better for it in the end.
Absolutely, pressure makes diamonds. It's if you want to improve as a player, you got to go out and play against players who are ahead of you.
Right, move faster than you, or better than you. Huh?
I run very fast. Great view from this broadcasting booth of this line out. We're looking right down the tunnel, straight at McAdoo. How is the throw? Perfect, straight. Bounces. Stanley feeding Garcia, who continues what she's been doing all day of just rumbling forward. Stanley again, Silva. To Snyder. Got to say, I can't believe when they took off the excellent August that they brought on somebody who's just as destructive. My word, what an embarrassment at Riches. Cardone feeds Stanley. Got Doriston coming back against the grain. And the turnover. Just literally picked the ball up.
Just pick the ball.
That's a lack of attention to detail. And turned over again. McAdoo swamped as she tries to make her way out under duress. EPRU gather round. Silver goes sideways. Silver straightens, looks for the offload, doesn't get it. Cardone moves the ball quickly. That, you're right, that pace off the ruck is insane.
It's insane. Yeah, they're cycling the ball very quickly. They're not giving them the defense a chance to even ruck.
McAdoo has switched to a delivering role as the fullback Benedetti continues her cross towards the line. Stanley is absolutely smothered. Reaper's making a stand here. EPRU lining up for work, swarming around like a like a patriotic group of bees. Stanley, Silver, it's danger time. It's really danger time. The offload back in. Silver, the beneficiary. She gets over. That's an unbelievably well-worked try. Silver hitting pay dirt, and she's really earned that try. Never seen 3 clean turnovers in such quick succession. Cardone, that's the first misstep from Cardone. Obviously, they got away with it. Cardone was standing there looking at the ball, and one of the Reapers players just came and took it. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. It's very nice of you.
That's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do, exactly. Play the whistle. Here's an interesting question for you. One of the themes in the men's game is obviously a lot of players coming from football and transitioning. Right. So they struggle with kind of the flow of the game and you know the communication aspect. A lot of these players, I'm imagining, especially this Reapers team, a lot of these guys are going places. You know, a lot of these ladies are going places. Where have they? What sports are being played before they come into rugby? Is this something they're playing from a young age? What are they transitioning from?
Well, I think it depends on what state you're in, right, and how early they start. I know I'm from Colorado. They do start them pretty young there. Do they stay in the sport? A lot of times, no. But once you get up there, but you already know have ball handling skills. You have some sort of semblance of ball handling skills. I think a lot of people come from various sports in high school. We're talking volleyball, basketball, track and field, soccer for sure.
Yeah.
If you're an athlete, it's easy to convert over.
Absolutely. Is this a sport that's starting to be played in schools?
I think there's still clubs. I don't think it's an official sport, but yeah, they are starting to play in schools. That's fantastic. More or less. Definitely more boys teams than girls teams. Yeah. But we're starting to see some girls teams out there for sure.
I mean that's the story globally, really. Women's rugby still a lot of room to run into, which is great.
I still think there's a lot more introduction to rugby once they get into college, where the college has the club sports. Yeah. And they're introduced to it. Yeah. It's fortunate if they can get in high school, but even college. Yeah. Yeah. It gives an opportunity to people.
The big names of this EPRU select team, you know, Cardone, McAdoo, just continuing to cause havoc here.
Right. They're just all over the field. Very fit individuals.
Yeah. Stanley to Silver. That's Snyder again. Stanley, it's just positive, looking for the offload. Silver is trouble. It's going to be try time. Oh, great defense. Fantastic work on the line to keep the try out. Ferocious bit of breakdown work. Wood feeding. Of course, something to note, the Reapers are down a player here. Silver. Snyder. We've seen it before. There it is.
There it is.
With Mattia getting in and hitting pay dirt. That brings up 50 for EPRU. Biggest deficit so far today?
Yes, biggest deficit in all the games this far. I would really like to see them rally, though.
Oh yeah, I'd love a comeback. That'd be amazing.
Get a few more points on the board here.
Thing is, it's not the Reapers haven't been playing some good rugby. It's just this is just a very, very good side. Yeah, straight up, yeah.
Yeah, I think just the speed of the play is what they weren't used to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stanley fails to add the extras. Comes up a little short in a challenging kick. Sadly as well, looking at the environmental conditions here, the EPRU really have the advantage with the sun here. If I'm at EPRU fly half, I'm starting to just put up midfield bombs.
Right.
Go and catch that.
Yeah, the field is great condition.
Yeah. Oh! Footwork! Eventually dragged down on the tackle. She's got to get out of there. That is an advantage. Penalty advantage for not rolling away / obstruction. Route 1, absolutely. We'll have some of that. Fantastic carry from Desney there. And we come back for the penalty. There's that heads-up rugby. The Reapers waiting, the EPR, you think, oh, the kickoff's not gone 10. Suddenly, it's opportunity, going for it. It's great. Fantastic carry by Candela. She's been great today. Number 3, after getting an early yellow card for a bit of naughtiness. She's come back on the field and really tried to make up for it. Call against the Reapers in a critical part of the field for crawling forward with the ball. That's a lack of accuracy. That really gives the team from Pennsylvania a bit of a release valve there that maybe they hadn't deserved. Stanley finds a very comfortable touch. Great to see here. All the Reapers players playing with a smile on their face.
Exactly.
It's awesome.
They're having a great time out there.
They are, aren't they? The energy's great.
50-7,
The player in the sim bin sitting right in front of us is actively grinning, which is I've never seen that before.
She's waiting to get out there. She's waiting to get
itching to get in there. Really well worked. Line out. Stanley rolls out the back. Stanley goes for it. Eventually dragged in, dragged down, hit after nearly got the turnover. Unbelievable turnover work from the Reapers. Great strike on the ball there. Annalise working on the far touchline. And eventually we come for the knock-on. Referee signalling subs. Bring some energy is the watchword here. Agreed wholeheartedly. Bring some aggression, bring some violence. Let's go. Two players looking to have emptied the tank, making their way from the field. It's tiring in this game.
Yes.
I'm tired sitting here.
It's all part of the game, though.
It's all part of the game.
Well, the fittest.
We're showing you the sky briefly as we collaborate here. Recalibrate. There you go. Cardone, so positive. Oh, great offload. Such positive rugby from East Penn. Just going forward, looking for gaps.
And supporting each other as well.
And supporting. It's not a particularly complex game plan they've got. It's just relentlessly positive. The try scorer for the Reapers, rolling out, showing those wheels. Moves the ball. Eventually brought down in the midfield. For the new introduction. Still rumbling through. Good opportunity for the Reapers here.
Yeah.
try and build something.
They still have position.
Get that
Southeast
quick
still
ruck.
have position.
Nice. Yep. Scrum off's there. Just a little bit slow, but they have got a numbers advantage here. Met high. They've got the advantage. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Kick it.
Go. Go. Electric
There you
feet
go.
and pace.
There you
My word. Flying around the outside. Still penalty advantage.
There we go.
Here we go. We're rumbling. That's a great tackle by Donadito
We're seeing some
on
good momentum.
rushing Destiny. This is a great period of pressure from the Reapers. Hope they can make it pay. Oh, and there's the inaccuracy. Great energy on the sidelines here from this Reaper squad. Urging their team on.
I think that's the longest phase play they've had this whole entire game. Good for
Yeah.
them. Put
Yeah.
Good set of plays together there.
Really
Make their way
cohesive
down the
and
field.
getting the ball to, wingers, outside centres, those dangerous players with the quick feet against, it's not a disorganised
No.
East Penn defence at all, but, a kind of slightly reeling, unstructured perhaps would be the word, as the scrum completely collapses on itself. The referee says get the ball out of here and then makes half a tackle. Sir, no arms in the tackle there. Pace, great tackle, really well wrapped up. Nice quick ball delivered by Donadito. Wood stepping, showing, eventually wrestled down just inside the Reapers' 10-metre line. Dorriston continues her rampage up the field. We go aerial. It's the first open play kick we've had in this game. With Stanley seeing the opportunity and deciding to play it. Stays in, and it's a turnover. They win it back. Wood again. Wood's engine is just absurd. Phenomenal. Good physical defence from the Reapers. But these relentless waves. Stanley. The knock on. There it is. There it is. That's who you want the ball in the hands of. It's a track meet. Let's go. Oh, they've given up. She's flying down. Silver's run out of juice. She's done everything else today. But my word, what a try for the Reapers. That is fantastic rugby. Well deserved. Take your chances.
I know.
There it is.
Of
Get
course,
it?
one of the chasers went down. Looked like
Unfortunately, that's Silver, who's had a fantastic game.
Exactly.
It's probably all the other stuff she's been doing. She just ran out of juice.
It might be a cramp.
It looks. I think it was also partly
Yeah.
unbeaten here. Off you go. The old matador approach. No good on the conversion. The score remains 50-12. But some moments of genuine excitement, electric rugby there.
Mm-hmm.
As the Reapers live on their luck a little bit, and in that circumstance, it pays. Call from East Penn, perhaps with an eye to tomorrow, looking to slow the game down a little bit. From what you've seen, Mary, this team looking like they're good value for tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they've been very efficient in their approach.
Mm-hmm.
They've been aggressive but very efficient, and of course they've had a lot of substitutes, so they're saving players for tomorrow's match.
Yeah.
They should do very well.
It's also, they've got just good players. Landis, the fly half, had a fantastic. That is unbelievable running. And we're off again. Wood wrestling. Oh, the danger. This is fantastic rugby. The Reapers have just decided to just go for it, and this is so well, serving them so well. EPRU are reeling. They're very condensed. They're very tight. Big opportunity if the ball is to work its way out there. Not in that much traffic, though. The shirt tackle doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Getting EPRU out of trouble. More big collisions in the midfield. It's been a very physical game. Honestly, both ways. While the Reapers have conceded a lot of points, they've defended admirably. No advantage. It's not a free play. This is a danger zone for both teams, to be honest. Huge collision. Very, very good shot coming in from the EPRU substitution. Play on the call. Reaper's starting to get a little bit flat here as they run out of ideas moving into these later phases.
Now they're kind of getting... Okay.
And the call, the knock on in the tackle. That is, to me, a reprieve. It's, you know, you're saying to your players now, if you're the Reapers, you're saying, hey, take a breath, take another one. That was crazy. Let's, we see the blueprint here.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen that perhaps some of these Pennsylvania backs are getting a little bit tired. We've got some real pace out here. Let's have a go.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get the ball in the hands of 13 out there and 23. They are electric.
23. Exactly. They're kind of leading the team here for the Southeast. Of course, the Southeast have been having problems in the scrum against EPRU.
For me, that's just get the ball in and get it out.
Yep.
Refs aren't calling feed anymore.
It looks like the scrum half has the idea we are. Just get the ball out, 8 man. Get it out. Take it and run.
Let's get away from this situation as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like it. The hand motions coming in from the Reapers' backs. There's going to be unders, overs. There's going to be slices. There's going to be switches. It's all coming. Ball at the back. Picked by 8. Not an 8 pick with a back move set.
It was just get the ball out. Get the ball out.
The story as old as time. Good hands. Really good hands. Great running lines. Running into space. Trying to be less adversarial and more carving.
Okay, we're seeing a little bit more steepness now from the back line. Unfortunately, push back. There we go.
Feet. Snyder. Oh, the chip through. It's not quite. I love the idea.
Yeah.
Just not quite the execution. Feels like a big line out of this. That the Reapers have kind of had all the running in the last kind of 10 minutes of game time. Pressure's on here for sure. It's technical discussion from the referee. Nobody is in the hookers channel.
There we go.
No, I don't really know the details of that law, given that it didn't apply to me. Line out. Didn't look massively straight, but the ref wasn't that bothered by it.
I think she's just letting them play right now.
So.
She's
I
seeing
think
that the
unbelievable. Cardone flying on the really well-timed offload. Another one. A chip. The audacity level is cranked right up here. Here we go. This is an opportunity. Get your call on. Move this ball wide. Mm-hmm. There it goes. And again. Give it. Give it again. Oh, it's got to go. I know. Unbelievable turnover by Snyder. Didn't quite get it.
Penalty.
Stayed in the fight. Got whacked a couple of times for troubles.
Well, this is good for Southeast now.
I think their confidence is really bubbling right now.
Yeah. Second half for sure.
They've shown themselves that, we can score against
Being a little bit more aggressive, just running lines, running the space.
I see what they're doing there. They're trying to move the point of attack. That slick into place, just not quite clicking. That is, though, to the unbelievably dangerous... Oh, good tackle. She got absolutely hammered for her problems. Silver drops it forward. All these players are offside. And there it is. Scrum, big net gain for the Reapers. 10 minutes to go, 70 minutes on the clock, not 83. I'm sorry, we forgot to stop it for halftime.
Stop the clock, yes,
that's our fault.
At halftime.
Here's the thing, at the time, the Reapers would have been like, thank you, you know. Yeah. Now, they're looking to eke out all the time. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, so do we. Technical support fixing the clock for us. The ball comes out the back of the scrum. It's a miss pass. It's another miss pass. Oh, Snyder's come across and really nailed that tackle. That was really good covering. Thank you.
Okay, our time's okay on the clock now.
Reapers scrapping, inching, clawing their way for this meterage. It's not come easy, he says, as it comes easy. Although great covering defence. They for the Reapers players looking out, this must just be almost an impenetrable looking wall of defence they're running up against.
Except when they stop the ball like that, they're just giving the PRU. Eastern PRU time to set up.
Great line,
right.
absolutely. Yeah, the ball coming out the back of the ruck really slowly is, and there it is. It goes quick. A little chip through. That's a really smart little kick. Stays in bounds. Absolutely perfect. Eventually tidied up by Benetoni at the back. Still a fight. There's a scrap on the floor there. The referee's running it really well, and the Reapers have turned it over. That's fantastic rugby. As the ball makes its way, more hands. Silver desperately scrambling across to make the tackle. As the Reapers ramp up the intensity here, the ball goes backwards. It goes forwards. The bouncing ball undoes all defences. We're flying in for a Reapers try. Sidelines erupting in joy.
At 23.
Show us your back. Yeah. Great work. The chip through found EPRU napping a little bit. Yeah. And then got there, some aggressive ruck work, stayed in the fight legally, staying on their feet. Attacking.
Taking advantage of the advantage.
Taking advantage of the advantage, exactly. East Penn just got put in a position where they had to surrender that, and then, hey, here we are. You know, a few phases of quick hands, running at shoulders, running at gaps, and they're on the board. 50 points to 19. And that is, honestly, that's a well-earned 19. Stanley looking to slow this right down and get out of here. Well taken. Still ferocious contact in there. Everybody getting twisted in knots. New scrum half has come in for the Reapers. Seems to have upped the pace a little bit. The delivery is getting a little bit snappier.
Did number 14 move back to wing then?
Looks like it, yeah. 21. Oh, the try scorer making a move. The offload is absolutely bottled up in the end. The Pennsylvania defense rushing on and killing that attack. Good footwork. Gets through the line. Trying to make up for that yellow card she conceded earlier. Fantastic. Oh, but the lack of
Turnover. Another
detail, the
one.
knock
Another
on.
Okay.
Something's happened here in the last few minutes. It's gotten absolutely frenetic. Body language completely shifted from both sides. EPRU looking like they're already thinking about the hot shower. It is cold here, by the way, today. Thinking about the hot shower.
So they're quite ahead a bit in the points, but
Reaper.
they're still playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Reapers are just having a great time. They're dancing on the field. It's fantastic. It's probably not a massive moment in terms of the outcome of this game, the result, but this feels like a really pivotal moment for kind of this wave of energy and enthusiasm that's coming from the Reapers. And there it is in the scrum. That's their best scrum.
Nice.
Getting away with it. Silver feeding the dangerous Snyder back to the lethal Silver. And my God, that is well worked. Fantastic out there on those fringes. And again, just keeping the ball alive. Eating the clock, crucially, from an EPRU perspective. I really like the EPRU game plan here. They're always moving. There's a first receiver in there. It's always moving the ball as well. There's two sets of hands before it hits the person that's going to make the carry, which means as a defence, you're almost always too narrow. And here it is. Yeah. Snyder showing it again. As Cardone now moonlighting out there on the wing continues her reign of terror. Really impressed today by the work rates of the Reaper back row, the 6, 7, and 8. Even though she had a yellow card and 10 minutes to think about it, she was. The 7 has been. They've all been excellent, to be honest. Working really hard, making great tackles.
Also impressed with number 13 work rate as well. She's been all over the field.
She's been awesome. Try is scored. EPRU finally reasserting the law of the jungle there. As time runs down, we've obviously spoken about a lot of the players here. Several have stood out to me. If you were to, I think I know the answer.
I would say McAbee. I mean, she's really made an impact.
She's been awesome.
Landis.
McAdoo, absolutely. Silver's been immense. The fullback, Benedetti's been very quietly stylish for EPRU. And then just a couple of shouts on the other side of the ball. The team sheet we have isn't accurate, I'm afraid, so I don't know the names. But as I mentioned, that back row has been really good for the Reapers, and then also their back three, 11, 14 and 15. Great game of rugby, Mary. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
And hey, come back tomorrow, tune in tomorrow, and you'll see who wins this tournament. As the Reapers are cheering as loud as the EPRU at the end of this game. That's fantastic.
They seem to have fun after that. After scoring.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Good evening. That was great fun. Thank you. Awesome game.